Thank you, Jody. What a marvelous, beautiful time to be here. Remembering that I was the third pastor of Faith Church. Ed Daniel, Don Cook, and then I followed Don Cook. Ed Daniel's image and the whole makeup of Faith was to be lean and really active in the community and in ministry. And so there was not to be a cathedral, no grand building, but it was to be a ministry in the process, always. That was Ed's understanding. And Ed predicted when he left here and went to Grace Church in the East Valley, that when he left, that you had about 2 years of existence before you would be going out of existence. Well, I'm glad to see you here today. And we're still going, and that's great. When I was appointed here, Don Cook had a little different image of what faith should be, and his son, who was an architect, was in Tucson, had designed a grand building to go out in front that would seat thousands. It was his concept was, if we build it, they will come. Of course, we have other examples of that didn't work out, Creighton and some other churches. But that was what I was, when I came here, that was a decision that had to be made. After a while, and Candace Lansbury and some others helped kind of reshape that. And what we ended up doing was, if you can see us, they will come. And that was the tower out in front. I had worked with an architect when I was director of housing, interfaith housing, Benny Gonzalez, and he was at ASU, and he had a class, and I think they designed collectively the tower that is in front of Faith Church, which tells people as they drive by, we're here. But you have been in ministry all this time, and you have had ministers that have come out. And Gary Kriege was here when we were colleagues in ministry, coming out of the same generation. And there were others who had come directly out of the ministry of Faith and Ed. Carol Breckheisen and John Mock. Of course, Steve Marshall and Sue. Dwayne Combs, who retires this annual conference. Carol and Steve are both retired. But Dwayne Combs and Pat. Candace Lansbury and Mark Lansbury. Their daughter, whom I baptized here, Melissa Reiners, is the associate pastor at First Methodist Church, and her husband, Rob, is at the downtown City Square. And you have a bonus person who is the grandson of Rita Raby. You know Rita? Yeah. Brian Kemp Slemmer, who will be ordained in a few years, but he and Rob are co-pastoring the City Square Church. So there's another in ministry from here. I'm thinking of Howard Moses, who has been in the ministry and is still active here. David McPherson was very early, but still he's in a conference and is in ministry here. And then Josh Warner, I know Josh is here. I want to present Josh with a scholarship from the Desert Southwest Foundation, Desert Southwest United Methodist Church Foundation. And I can say that I had a hand in this in some way. My father, Charles Kendall, his scholarship funds provided $5,000 for. We will be finishing up this next year, and we look forward to having him come back. Let's see, I think what a great thing. I know there were, under my father's ministry, there were 20 or 30 who entered full-time Christian service under his ministry, and I'm one of them. But faith continues and really is contributing to the whole community with the garden, with all your ministries, with Sunday school, sidewalk Sunday school.
Came up here to hear.
Sidewalk, excuse me.
Thank you.
Yeah. And so my blessings on you and as you continue.